this year we were 10 years old, so it started January 2015. So my business partner and I, the difference we started together in the beginning, or why we started was we both cyclists, and we started off with seeing a gap in the cycling market, specifically very niche in cycling socks. So the options that were available in the market was, we didn't like it. It was only a black and white sock. It didn't tickle our fancy at all. And the other option was imported socks, very expensive, had the options, but also didn't like it. So we decided, let's do it ourselves. Sure, we can make this thing happen. And that's how we started. The same gap that we saw in cycling, we saw in running. The same gap we saw in running, we saw in sports socks overall, and that's how it grew over the years.
Okay, great. And can you maybe tell me about the moment that when you start your business, it starts getting a bit of momentum? What was the first thing that happened that made you feel, well, this is real now, we're actually running a business?
Yeah, so on our side, we also started with cycling socks because we knew the market, we knew the independent shops that were running, or the guys that were running the cycling shops. Nice thing is, you walk into the shop, the owner is standing behind the counter, you can speak directly to him and make the sale. We actually went to all the shops in the country, literally with a laptop, Excel spreadsheet, made the invoices in the shop, accepted cash, gave the socks to them on the spot, so that was the sale. So in the beginning it was knocking on doors and just getting the product in there, but when we saw that this is actually something that can work is within the first year we got into most of the big cycling stores. Cyclelab is one of the big cycling retailers, so got into them, and so we were students, it was our first job. We decided, let's rather start a company. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, we can go out and find a job. So for us, from the beginning, it was anything that we made, we still stayed with our parents, so overheads was nice and low, didn't have to pay anything. Later on, they charged us to rent their garage space to stock all the socks. From the get-go, it was, okay, something is happening, we're getting into the stores, but one of our big wins was in 2018, when we got into Sportsman's Warehouse. They contacted us and said, listen, we see you guys are doing stuff in the cycling market. We'd like to stock your product. And I